and humidify the air before it goes into your lungs. You get none of these benefits with mouth breathing. Knee to chest. Using a chair for balance, lightly hold onto the chair back. Now reach down and grab your left leg just below the knee. Hold the stretch for 20 seconds and release. Now switch sides and repeat with the other leg. Breathe naturally. Warmed up muscles require less oxygen to work and lower your oxygen consumption during your workout. Scapular squeeze. In a seated position, move forward to the edge of the chair. Raise both arms to shoulder height with your arms bent at a 90-degree angle, palms facing out. Now push your arms back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pause, then move your arms forward so that your elbows are slightly in front of your shoulders. And do 10 repetitions. Exhale as you push back. Inhale on the return. Remember, your exercise routine shouldn't wipe you out for the rest of the day. You should feel mildly fatigued, nothing more. If this is not so, then lower your level of exercise. Deltoid frontal raise. Begin the exercise by slowly raising both arms to shoulder height, and then lower. Do 10 repetitions. Be sure to exhale as you raise your arms and inhale as you lower. Also, don't arch your back or swing your arms. This should be a slow, controlled motion. Warm-up exercises and stretches lower your perceived exertion because muscles are better oxygenated, and that makes it easier to exercise. Straight arm raise. Lower your arms down to your sides in a straight arm position. Slowly raise both arms up above your shoulders so that the hands point toward the ceiling. Maintain good posture throughout the exercise and do 10 repetitions. Do this in a slow, continuous motion, being sure not to swing your arms. Exhale as you raise your arms and inhale as you lower. Morning exercisers are more likely to continue exercising after a year because there are fewer distractions than in the afternoon. Deltoid overhead press. In a seated position, move forward to the edge of the chair with your feet flat on the floor and knees bent. Bring your arms up to a shoulder level in a bent arm position. Slowly raise your arms to a straight arm position until the weights touch. Slowly lower and then repeat 10 times. Exhale as you raise your arms. Inhale as you lower. Be sure to use a slow, controlled motion. Strength training done consistently 2 or more times a week decreases osteoporosis. It's also good for diabetes because it lowers your blood sugars and helps build up your cardiovascular system, decreasing heart disease. Shoulder shrug. In a seated position, place your arms in a straight arm position by the hips. Slowly raise both shoulders up toward your ears. Pause for a second, then slowly lower. Inhale as you raise your shoulders. Exhale as you lower. Use a slow, controlled motion. Several shorter exercise sessions spread throughout the day give just as much cardiovascular benefit as one long session. Scapular pushback. Using good posture, lower your arms to a straight arm position by the side of the chair with your palms facing back. To begin, slowly push your arms back behind your body. Pause, then return to the starting position. Repeat 10 times. Exhale on the pushback and inhale on the return. As always, use a slow, controlled motion. Strength training improves balance and coordination, helping prevent accidents, falls, and injury. Chair lunge. Using 2 chairs for support, lightly place your hands on top of them. Now place 1 foot in front and 1 in the rear, far enough apart so when you lower, your knee doesn't extend over your toe. Begin by bending the front leg and slowly lowering to a 45-degree angle. Then, slowly straighten the front leg and rise up to the start position. Repeat 10 times and then switch to the other leg. While lowering, slowly inhale. Be sure to exhale as you rise up. It's important to stretch after you exercise when your muscles are warm and pliable. Stretching increases joint flexibility and prevents injury. Seated hip flexion. Begin with both feet flat on the floor, your lower back pressed against the seat back with good posture. Place your right hand on your waist to feel the contraction of the abdominal muscles. Now slowly raise your right leg to waist level. Pause for a second and then slowly return it to the floor. Repeat for 10 repetitions and then switch to the left leg. cool down 3 to 5 minutes after exercising to bring your heart rate and your blood pressure down to resting levels. Seated neck extension. Begin with both feet flat on the floor, your lower back pressed against the seat back with good posture, looking straight ahead. Slowly extend your neck so your head is tilted back and you're looking up. Hold and then slowly lower your head to the starting position. Remember not to overextend. Remember, your exercise routine shouldn't wipe you out for the rest of the day. You should feel mildly fatigued, nothing more. If this is not so, then lower your level of exercise. Now that you've completed your warm-up exercises, you can move on to your aerobics program. Aerobics consist of any exercise that increases your heart rate, such as walking, bicycling, or swimming. Try at least 30 continuous minutes, 3 days a week.